So last night, my computer was doing the Windows 10 anniversary update and crashed. So, I was like, and I had, as it was doing the update, which took quite a while, I was like, I wish I had done a backup of my C drive. Now, I do a backup of my C drive once a month, and the difference between this time is, or the reason why I would have done it is because I did the backup before I installed Vegas Pro 12, 14, excuse me, and then I had to reinstall that. So I'm like, I wish I had done a backup. Because if this system doesn't come back, if my computer doesn't come back, then I've got to put in a backup and I have to put in my backup drive to get my system back up and running. Okay, so that's what I wanted to talk about was backing up the C drive, which really isn't that hard to do. It takes a little bit of skill, but it's not like you need to have a computer degree in computer science or anything. So I have here my backup SSD, which is 128 gig, which is what I've gone in there. This is a Transcend. It was a cheap drive. I didn't care. All I wanted was safety and to feel secure that I had a backup in case anything like this happened. And I should point out that after the yeah, I like Microsoft. Your computer had a problem. Well, no, my computer was working just fine until you put that software in, and then it had a problem. So it wasn't my computer had a problem. You had a problem with my computer. But anyway, it backed out successfully, and I was able to. The computer came up, and it didn't try to install it again, which is a good thing. But I immediately did a backup on my backup drive. So this cost about $44 from Amazon. And there's another program that I got for free. It's called Macrium Reflect. I'll put a link in the description below so you can get it. If you use it for personal use, it's free. It's a 64-bit operating system. It doesn't take long. I'll go over to it real quick, not like that. Like I said, it takes a little bit of skill. You've got to know things like the C drive is your system drive, or you should hope so. And if it's not your system drive, you know a heck of a lot more than I do. I wouldn't use another drive other than the C drive. So, and see, you're like, whoa, there's an awful lot of information, and that's the whole point. There's a lot of information that you don't need. What you need to do is just like click on the C drive, and it's kind of embedded in there. You could click clone on this disk, select a disk to clone to. Like I said, it's and you have to search for the. Now it's not in here because clearly it's not installed on my computer. And I'll also take this other note. I have a caddy, and let me zoom back up here. That's not it. I have a caddy that I got with my Ninja, my Atomos Ninja recorder, so I didn't have to go out and buy one, but you can get these too. I'm not going to put a link. It's a SSD caddy, and you can plug it into a USB 3 port, which I do, and it comes with another tray that you can screw in the hard drive. I don't, because it's only going to be there for 10 minutes, which is how long it takes, and you just snap it in, plug it into a computer. It shows up in the Macrium Reflect. You say that's the drive I want to copy to. It takes about 10 minutes. It's done. You unplug everything and off you go. And if something catastrophic like what apparently just happened, let me go back over here. Where am I? There you go. So if something catastrophic like what apparently what could have happened, that's going to take a little bit more skill too, because you got to go in, unhook your old drive, put the new drive in, and if you've done it correctly, and that's the clone, and it'll boot right up. And I've done it before, so yeah, it does boot up. I have lost my C drive system drive before, and it was a royal pain reinstalling the operating system, calling Microsoft up for the new code, because it's like, this code's already been used. So you got to call them up, reinstall all your programs, reinstall all the serial numbers. There were some people that some vendors I had to call and say, would you please resend the number because this one's not working. So This is a lot easier. So that's all I wanted to say. Two things: be careful of the Windows 10 anniversary update. If you've already done it, it worked fine on my laptop. My laptop's working just great, but did not work on my computer. And the reason is, according to Microsoft, is that if you have your system drive, the C drive, and all your programs on another drive, like I have it on my E drive, it doesn't like that. Well, you know, it's like I said, 128 gigs. I have 800 gigs of software because games and stuff like that. It's not going to fit on here. And a lot of people have it do that because they can't put everything on their C drive. So I'm not sure what Microsoft was thinking when it's like, nah, don't worry about it. Oh, and they have no solution. They also have no solution to this issue. This is not the first anniversary update or major update for Windows 10. So I don't know what they did different. And my laptop's the same way as my other computer. So anyway, that's all I have to say. I'll see you later.